And no one was really watching the NBA these last couple weeks except for the true professional basketball junkies, because, March Madness has been going on. It's tough to miss March Madness.
Yep.
But the NBA season is almost over, and pretty soon they will be into the playoffs of their own. 4 teams in each conference have locked up bids. The West is looking a little bit dry as far as action for these last couple spots, because the top 7 is basically locked up. It'll be the Warriors, Rockets, Spurs at the top, and then the next 4 will be some order of the Clippers, Jazz, Thunder, and Grizzlies. Past that, I don't really know what's going to happen.
No.
Nuggets and Blazers appear to have the inside track. I think the Blazers are in if the season ended today. Pelicans got some work to do. Mavs got some work to do. East, a little more exciting.
Yeah. Definitely, there's like 5 or 6 teams that are on the bubble still,
Right.
being able to make it into the playoffs. You've got your Cleveland, Boston, Washington, Toronto locked up.
Pretty
Cleveland's
much top
got
4 locked.
Home court the whole time.
Been slumping a little lately.
They have been. They're like 29th ranked defense right now, I think, which is terrible.
Over the last
Absolutely
couple
terrible.
weeks,
And you got LeBron James on your court. So, how is this looking out? How is this looking for you? Playoffs. We got this last 2-3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
How do you see this playing out in the East? Like I said, there's this many teams all just
Right. So for these
right there.
last 4 spots, the Bucks, I think they'll make it. They're sitting in the 5 seed right now. The Pacers, I think, are in the 6 seed. A team that I really like in the East playoffs is the Heat. The Heat have been great.
Yeah.
They've been the league's best team since New Year's Day, with this crazy team of misfits, guys like Waiters, guys like Goran Dragic playing incredible right now. Hassan Whiteside, random guys like Rodney Magruder, Tennessee Josh Richardson in there.
Don't
Undrafted.
forget about Justice Winslow.
Just Winslow's hurt.
Oh, he is hurt. Sorry, excuse me.
Don't worry. But it's a little rough for the I think they're going to give a tough test to whichever top team gets them. Right now, it looks like it's going to be the Cavs.
Yeah.
That should be, if the Cavs, obviously playoff LeBron, but
Yeah.
LeBron homecoming to the Heat in the playoffs against a tough team that's beaten them this year. I like that matchup.
He hasn't beaten Miami in Miami since he went back to Cleveland, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, that'll be
is
really
crazy.
interesting if they can, get those wins on the road. If they play the Heat, though,
Right.
playoff LeBron, nobody compares. He is incredible.
That would be the most fun 1-8 matchup of all time.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
How about Devin Booker? Let's talk about that for a little bit. Devin Booker scored 70 points against the Boston Celtics in a loss, and I am so unconcerned with the loss if I'm Phoenix Suns fans right now.
Yeah.
Booker is 20 years old and scored 70 points. Just let that sink in a little bit. And honestly, if I'm the Suns, I would want to lose that game, getting into these lottery sweepstakes. The Suns right now sitting at the number 3 spot in the draft if the lottery holds true. The 3rd best odds at that first pick. You got to love it if you're the Suns.
Yeah.
You got this young core. Guys like Tyler Ulis playing amazing basketball right now. Guys like Booker, guys like Marquise Chris and Dragan Bender, who's got oozing potential. I think Suns fans have a reason to celebrate in Phoenix.
Didn't they just start the youngest starting
They
5
did.
ever in the history of
They did.
basketball last week?
The Suns starting 5 last week at 21 years old on average.
I think that was younger than like 6 of the 8 teams that were in the Elite 8.
That's crazy. The Suns are set up for the future. I also like that the Kings are doing. I was making fun of them a little bit after that Cousins trade, but Buddy Hield's been great, and someone that has been fantastic over the last couple weeks has been Scal LaBCA, the big man, the one big Haitian. He has been incredible. He scored 31 points a couple weeks ago, and has just been proving all season that all these last couple of months that he does belong in the NBA. Same with Willie Cauley-Stein, who's also been good lately.
Yeah.
I like what both of these teams out west are doing.
Speaking about the West, James Harden has had him and Westbrook have been tossed up there as possible favorites for the MVP. Do you think that he could continue this stretch in the playoffs? He's got a decent team there right now. I think they'd be the 3rd seed. I think they can make some noise. I think they can definitely get out of that first round and possibly that second round. What do you think?
I think it all depends on the matchup.
Okay.
And I think the matchup that Rockets fans are salivating over is the one that's currently positioned to happen, where they would play the Thunder in the first round. We just saw what happened. The Rockets played the Thunder, and what a great game from the Rockets.
Yeah.
79 points at halftime with 20 first-half assists, 113 points by the end of the third quarter, 32 assists for the team on whole. They shot 65% from 3.
Ridiculous.
The Thunder are a team as good as Russell Westbrook is.
Yeah.
They do not match up with the West very well. They get killed every time they play the Warriors. They get killed when they play the Rockets.
Yeah.
The only team in the West in that top 7 that the Thunder have a winning record against, I believe, are the Grizzlies, and they're not going to play the Grizzlies in the first round.
No.
So
That'd be
I
an
don't know
awesome
about the
matchup,
Thunder.
Houston and OKC.
That
I
would be
think
great.
that would be the possibly the best matchup we could ask for first round. I mean, two MVP candidates who possibly could be co-MVP
Right. Kobe suggested
winners,
that,
whatever.
Right.
I think that'd be an awesome matchup. You know, Westbrook definitely just needs more help. He has to do everything by himself. You might as well drive them there to the games. You know what I'm saying? Drive the bus. It's like he is putting the team on his back. I mean, how many did he have in that? 32?
39, I think.
39 in that game, and they still got beat.
Another triple-double is 36 triple-double on the year.
It's just not fair to the man. Get him some help.
I think my one problem with Westbrook's season, though, is that you'll see these games where, like, you look at the Thunder box score, and Westbrook shoots 45 times, and then the starting lineup, the next most shot attempts is like Steven Adams with 4. I mean, there are some crazy imbalances where Westbrook's shooting so many times, and the only shots his teammates are taking are shots that he's assisting on.
Yeah.
And so I do think for the Thunder to be better, they're going to have to Westbrook's going to have to dial it back a little. But
For sure.
with the way they're currently set up, Westbrook is certainly not going to dial back, and we've seen that all season.
Yeah, hopefully, they can make some additions in the offseason for him because, I mean, he's got to be worn out.